everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look. I'm using all Colourpop eyeshadows and I'm using Colourpop blush as well because I thought now that Colourpop ships internationally, even though I've always bought it via MyMallBox, a company which is a forwarding company, which I will link all the information about that below and a video that I've done on them. I thought it's about time that I did a makeup tutorial on my eyes using Colourpop eyeshadows. So that's what I've done today. And I am also using one of the new Huda Beauty liquid matte liquid lipsticks, and this is in the shade Trophy Wife, and I'm also using one of her lip contours. I'm actually quite impressed with these. I really like this colour, it's very pretty. So yeah, so this is a very kind of a soft purple, kind of soft violety mauve eye with silver on the lid because I'm wearing a grey top. It's Minnie Mouse in case you're wondering, and I just wanted to keep it not as bold and bright as I normally do, but still with a hint of Charlene in there with, you know, how I am, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Here is a close-up of the look. These eyelashes are from a company called Classy Lashes in the UK. They were sent to me. I actually quite like these. They are my typical style of long and spiky and kind of separated. I don't like full on too much because it kind of drags my eyes down. So I really quite like these. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the video. Bye. Hello everyone, so I've already done my face, my concealer, my eyebrows, and I used this NYX HD powder all over my eyes to set the primer. Everything will be listed below. Now I'm using the Colourpop shade in Bill, and I am running it through the crease with a Makeup Addiction Cosmetics the blender brush, and I'm just blending it backwards and forwards in the crease. As these are kind of cream to powder eyeshadows, you have to do quite a bit of blending, but it's quite easy. Next I'm using the shade Party Time, and I'm using it in the lower crease, and I'm using again a Makeup Addiction Cosmetics brush called the Crease Blender. These are the best brushes I find for using to use Colourpop eyeshadows, because they're quite dense and they spread out the colour really nicely. So I'm just going into the crease area and then again back with the other brush just to blend out any harsh lines and just make sure that the colours blend nicely into each other. Now I'm using the shade called I Heart This, and I'm just applying it with my finger. I tend to find using the shimmery shadows by Colourpop are best applied to the lid with your finger. You can always blend out the edges a little bit if you want to. So I'm just literally covering up all that area, and I'm just going not right into the crease but just kind of just below it. And yeah, so just build up the colour as I am doing. And then the next shade I'm going to be using is called Girly, and it's like an ivory duochrome shade, and I'm using a Morphe G15 brush to apply it to my brow bone. I know it looks like quite a harsh line, but I haven't blended it out yet. I'm just applying it because, as I said, these are kind of cream to powder eyeshadows. So once you've applied it to your brow bone, again go back in with that same blending brush and go backwards and forwards to make sure there are no harsh lines whatsoever. Now I'm setting my eyebrows, even not my eyes, with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in Chocolate. I always do this after I've done my eyeshadow just to make sure that I get rid of any like residue from any powder or any eyeshadow that might have been floating around. And now, as always, I am lining my eyes with my L'Oreal Superliner Perfect Slim. And for the lower lash line, I'm using the shade Party Time again, and I'm using again a Makeup Addiction Cosmetics brush called the Detailer, just blending it out on the lower lash line just because I wanted to have a little bit of a semi-dark shade down there, but I didn't want to make it too smoky because the eyes, aside from the eyeliner, are quite simple. For me anyway, they're quite simple. And then I'm lining my eyes with the L'Oreal Superliner. No, not the L'Oreal Superliner, that's my eyeliner. The Scandaleyes Kohl Kajal, as I always do. And then on the tear duct, I am using the shade Tassel, again by Colourpop, and I'm applying it with a MAC pencil brush. And my eyelashes are from a brand called Classy Lashes UK. Decay in the style Shirley, and then I'm applying my mascara to my lower lash line, and then the eyes are done. Now I'm using my cream contour kit in the shade Medium from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm using the shade Cinnamon, and I am carving out my cheekbones with a Sigma 3D HD precision brush. This I haven't used in a while, so I felt the need to break it out again, and I'm quite glad that I did actually. I think it gave a really nice kind of extra oomph to my face that I wanted, because using cream contours is more of a kind of glam sort of look. Normally I just use powder, but now I'm blending it all out with my damp beauty blender. This takes a little bit of time to do, which is why I generally don't tend to use cream contour unless obviously I've got a lot bit of time. So skip this bit if you want and just do normal powder contouring if you want. It's up to you. And then from the original powder contour kit, I'm using the shade Java, and I am now setting all the areas where I applied the cream contour with a Sigma large angled contour F40 brush. I'm very lightly going over it. You shouldn't go into it too heavy handed, otherwise you will look a bit too fake, which is not what we want. And now I'm going to set my whole face using a Sigma large powdered F30 brush and my Ride or Die setting powder, which is obviously my MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus foundation. And then I'm going to be cutting my crease with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and my Morphe M459 contour brush, which is amazing, and I am just brushing it all off after a couple of seconds with my Real Techniques contour brush, as I always do. Now I'm using one of Colourpop's blushes, which is called Sticky Sweet. It was a bit busted, as you saw, because it kind of fell and it broke, and I'm applying it to my cheeks with a Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush, which is the best kind of brush that you need to use for these sort of blushes, as they are cream to powder, so that you can stipple it on, as you can see that I'm doing, just kind of tapping it into the skin, and then you can slowly build up the intensity as you like. For the highlight, I mixed Starburst and Hard Candy from Anastasia Beverly Hills from one of her glow kits in Gleam, and I'm applying it to the cheekbones with a fan brush by Morphe, which is the M310 brush. This one makes the highlight appear a bit more diffused on the skin, and especially because I'm using quite pinky tones, I didn't want to make it look too pink. And then I'm just blending it out with the same Duo Fiber brush, which is something new that I've been doing recently, just to make sure that the highlight and the blusher are not too kind of overpowering and have blended in nicely. And then I'm using the HD powder by NYX just to tidy up any mess that I may have made, or you know, the huge. And now I'm lining my lips with Huda Beauty's Trophy Wife Lip Contour, which is one of the nicest pinky shades that I've got at the moment. I'm really a big fan of these lip contours. They're quite creamy and soft as well, and easy to apply. And then I'm topping it off with Trophy Wife again by Huda Beauty, which is the new liquid matte lipsticks. And I really like how this came out. I'm really happy with this look. It's not too over the top for me anyway, but it's a really nice kind of summery, girly sort of look. And then that is it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are, what other tutorials you might like to see me do, etc. And yeah, so I'll see you all soon. Bye.